I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, he shifts past him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Check 59. Mike is 59.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff.
Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Now Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Murray going to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On second down, it's Drake, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Able to find Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Murray throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now is Murray. nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him. On the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Strip that ball. Off. 54,
From the gun on third down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Garoppolo. Incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, here's Breida. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.